Right, voice is working, yes. Game sounds are working too. Okay. Have some windows. Make my knees work. That's always the hardest part of this. Okay, head on. Microphone in place. Hey Neil! Blimey, you were here before I was. That's impressive. That's some good going. Time is it? Right, just before 9. Okay. Right. Had a wee break from VR yesterday. After playing a lot of stuff over the weekend. I was just kind of a bit knackered last night and wasn't really up to it. Right. Oh yes, I left myself up in the tower, didn't I? For fun. Excuse me. Slightly dry throat there. Maybe I should have had a sip of Coke before I started this. Right, so I still don't have a project in mind for a kind of bigger build or anything like that, so I am for now just planning on going back and doing some more work on the pyramid. So I could do some more stone. Do I have more stone? Oh, do I have more stone? Let's take the rest of this stone. Oh, the bending over is not fun. Oh, come back here. That didn't go so well. There you go. Fuel cable keeps getting caught in the back of my leg. Right, I think that is... Oh, just one second. There might just be some noise just while I readjust my cable. There we go, that's a little bit better. Oh, go away, didn't want you. Just going to adjust it a bit more, so do forgive me if it gets a bit noisy. There we go. I kind of have a little, what do you call it, like a Velcro tie thing at the back of my head strap, and I kind of have the cable go around the side and down the back, so it kind of goes down the middle of my back, which makes things generally a bit more comfortable. Cable is less prone to getting in the way, but it seems like it was sneaking around. I might need to readjust it properly when I finish here. Cabled VR is definitely slightly less faff in terms of making sure it works, but it's also a massive pain in the ass, really. I envy people in their teens and 20s today. This is what you're playing with now. You're going to have, I hope, so much fun by the time you're my age. But of course, then, you know, there'll be new stuff turning up that you realise you'll never see at its best. Such is life. Right, pyramid is out here somewhere. It feels really blinding out here. Which I realise is kind of me praising how bright the ground is and stuff like that, because it feels right, and then by the time I get to the pyramid and start putting... Oh, there it is. Oh god, it looks so tiny. I've been at this for ages and it looks so tiny. Yeah, by the time I get over here and start putting blocks out, I'll be cursing the fact that it's so bright and I can't see what I'm doing. so tiny. Right, so I did check, let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so 15. I did check afterwards, I did say I was going to have a look. And the previous stream, which was Sunday evening, when I came here, oh, that really stuttered. When I came here, there was 10 levels. So, yeah, I did 5 levels in about an hour. It's only going to get slower. That's kind of cool. Right. Let's have a look. Go away. I have more sand than I know what to do with. I should have got rid of that ray, shouldn't I? Ah, doesn't really matter. So I only have 33 limestone blocks. So let's start off by making some more. I did pick up some more dye at the end, so that's pretty good. Right, let's just do that much. For goodness sake, what am I doing? I wanted that. Check a bunch of this out. Oh, there's a lot of stuttering as new events happen. Like just the first time I picked, gravity gloved those blocks, then there was a real stutter, but now it's okay. I am running with a slightly updated graphics driver, because that updated last night or Sunday night? I think it was last night actually. And I haven't done a reboot since. Maybe I should have. Let's see how it goes. Bunch more of that out. Might be a bit too much, but we'll see how it goes. Whoa, it's all going wrong. Oh, that's interesting. I was holding onto my hand even though I wasn't holding it. So the next 24 to 48 hours is going to be interesting around here. We've got 2 named storms coming in. So I suspect it's going to be very, very, very windy by this time tomorrow. Hopefully the power stays. I know I'm tempting fate, but since I moved here back in 2019, here where I actually live at the moment, I don't think I've lost power. I don't remember there being a power loss. So it would be a first. There's definitely parts of Scotland, even kind of here in the central belt, have and can lose power if it's a particularly bad storm. So yeah, fingers crossed. If it's really howling, I might not stream. Mostly because I actually don't particularly relish the idea of being in the middle of mucking about in VR and having the power go out. That double whammy of suddenly finding you're in pitch black in your headset and then taking the headset off without being too disoriented to then find you're in pitch black would be quite, yeah, I can imagine that being quite freaky. So yeah, I'll see how it goes. I'll see how it's looking. Oh. Crystals run out already. Damn. Did I pack? Don't think I did, but that is charged at least, so. So yes, and then after tomorrow night we've got another storm coming in, which I get the impression isn't expected to be quite so bad, but I think there's a chance of snow with it. So there's going to be some wild weather over the next couple of so days, which makes for fun. I do like fairly extreme weather at some level. I don't know if I mentioned, I used to, it's probably getting on for 20 years ago now actually, I used to run my own weather station, which is tons of fun. I built the actual website with the data on it and everything is still there, but you know, I had lots of fun writing all the code that pulled the data from the weather station and populated the website that made the data available, added the data to Weather Underground. I don't actually know if Weather Underground's still going, I haven't looked for a long time. And yeah, did all that stuff and would plot all kinds of fun graphs and things. And I enjoyed running the weather station. Weather is supposed to go up to 3 centigrade tomorrow. Here it was -25 when I got up today, and Thursday's going back down to -20. Oh my god, that's, I think that, so basically in like 24 hours you're having a temperature range that's more like the UK in a whole year sort of thing. That's ridiculous. That's nuts. I can't even begin to imagine how that difference would feel. That's crazy. I mean, that's like jumping on an aircraft and radically changing latitude kind of temperature change, right? Wow. Okay, I don't feel like tomorrow's going to be quite so extreme now. But yeah, I was to say, yeah, I running the weather station was fun because yeah, I kind of have a passing interest in meteorology and things like that. I wouldn't sound terribly knowledgeable, but it's one of those subjects that certainly interests me. I can watch all kinds of stuff to do with it, read all kinds of stuff to do with it. But yeah, it was kind of a great thing of, it gave me an excuse to write loads of code for my Linux box and stuff like that, and muck about. Crystal's run out already. Muck about doing web development for fun, because I wasn't in a position to do web development for profit then. I was still doing very much Windows-based software then. There's no web development going on. Where was I? There. So yeah, I enjoyed it very much from that perspective. I kind of miss it in a way. It was such a fun Tinker project. Crikey. There we go. Because the problem is, I do still have little Tinker projects. I've got a little background project I've been working on for the last few months. Not solidly, you know, like the odd evening here, the odd evening there. Run out. I put a torch out here so I can see what I'm doing. The problem is the draw of coming in and mucking about with stuff like this is here. So I don't sit down and code for fun as much as I used to, or I would still like to. But I find mucking about with this sort of thing, you know, kind of creatively rewarding as well. So it's not like I think I'm failing at anything or anything like that. It's just I do miss tinkering with code for, you know, just for the sake of it. I mean, you know, that's what I do with my work day, is I write plenty of code during the work day. You know, when you're not having to engage with the usual kind of corporate nonsense that fills up your time with somebody else's job while you're actually trying to do the thing you're actually employed for. But that's a rant for a different day. Well, actually it's a rant for most days, but there you go. But yeah, you know, I spend most of my workday writing code, or try to. Oh no, didn't think about that. Just gravity glubbed. Well, I suppose I did kind of glub it. Gravity gloved one of the dies, and it's gone onto the torch. Didn't think that one through. I didn't imagine that would even be a thing. Crikey. Okay, let's take that in. Oh wow, I'd never even thought about that. Never even thought about that. I thought you'd have to place it by hand. Okay, that was kind of cool. In a sort of... Oh my god, I can't believe I just wasted one of my dies. But that was so much fun. Oh, is my inventory full? No, didn't think it was going to be. Yeah, I'll do 2 more of these. I did want that. There we go. So my little background Tinker project, while I'm just waffling on while doing this, is it's a thing that I've written versions of many times over the years. And goes back to my days developing software for MS-DOS or PC-DOS, you know, both DOS of some description. And it's a Norton Guide database reader, and you have to be of a certain vintage and generally would have had to have been involved in certain programming circles and things like that to know what a Norton Guide database is, but it was kind of hails from the 80s. It was kind of hypertext almost, kind of, ish, before anyone was used to hypertext databases and things like that. It was, you know, one of the forerunners of presenting information in a kind of, you know, accessible web-like format, I guess. And so there's a lot of information out there in these Norton Guide database formats that's probably not of great use to people these days unless you're into tinkering with DOS systems or something like that. But writing Norton Guide database readers is one of the things that I've always done in new environments and stuff like that, just for fun. You know, to kind of, it's a thing I know quite well because I've done many times. and yeah, I've done it for Linux and OS2 and Windows and DOS and yeah, the Linux versions actually really a sort of generic Unixy version, so it works on Macs as well and stuff like that. But it occurred to me a wee while back that although I spend most of my time writing Python code these days, I'd never written any kind of Norton guide database reading code in Python. So that's my kind of background tinker project for the last couple of months. Is I've developed a library for doing that, and then I'm starting to slowly develop some tools that use the library. It's highly unlikely to be useful to anyone really, but it's just kind of fun to do. And you know, maybe in some small way, way off in the future, long after I've gone, maybe someone desperately needs to be able to read how to program in Clipper, or they need to know all the DOS interrupts or whatever. You know, all kinds of information was stored in Norton Guide databases. And you know, maybe they need to read this information and they need some code to help them do it. And it'll be there somewhere. Hopefully it's still on GitHub. And also on in the Python package index as well. The actual library is already up there. I'm working on a tool that I mean, this is a thing I wrote in C back in the 90s, which is a tool to take a Norton Guide database and turn it into HTML. And I'm kind of redoing that as a Python tool that I'm aiming to end up have available via Homebrew on the Mac and things like that. And again, available through the Python package index. It'll be a command line tool that'll let you take a Norton Guide database and spit out basically a website based off it. And it is actually more or less working. I've got it pretty much working. It's not that it's hard to do. I'm just trying to do it in a really nicely templated way, so people will be able to design their own templates for how it will look, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's my background tinker project. And there's a thing as well. I've for the past 4 years, I've been doing an awful lot of Python coding, work-wise, but no one gets to see that other than the people I work with, because you know it's proprietary code and that kind of stuff. So actually having some stuff that I've written for fun on GitHub also means that, you know, there's a repository or two that gives an impression of my approach to programming in Python, and you know, my style, how my code looks, how readable it is, how well documented it is, how I go about doing my unit tests, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's potentially a nice little shop window if I ever go looking for new challenges. So it doesn't hurt to do that. But I keep buggering around in VR because it's just so much fun. It's a great way to spend your evening. Right, how long have I been at this so far? Okay, so that's about 20 minutes. Probably about 15 minutes of actual building by the time I got over here and got stuff done. And I've added one layer. It's going to take ages to get this as big as I want. Still feels like a pathetic little like model village pyramid. There we go. Rain's coming in. Right, let's go. I wonder how many times. I wonder if I've got enough left actually. Do we even have any dye left, or did we use it all up? Oh, I've got one dye left. I might actually not make it to the top this time. Oh, hang on. I hadn't finished at the top, had I? Or had I? Yes, I had. I was starting to doubt myself then. Okay, let's go. This crystal's going to run out again soon, I just know it. It's starting to look a bit dimmer. Actually, I'm just looking at it. I've never really paid any attention, but I swear I can see it lose a little bit of glow every time I put a bunch out. Is that just me imagining things? It's about to go. It's about to go. Nearly gone. It's going to go this time, I think. Oh no. One more go. And again. That's it. That's got to be it dead, right? Oh no. Still going. It's looking a bit depleted. There we go. It's gone. Ah! I wanted that one. There we go. I'm going to have to go hunting for green dye. It's only got the one green dye left. At least over there and over there I do have resources. Yeah, I can go mining for stone and hopefully find green dye. Oops, it's going to start getting dark soon. This is the point where I like building it best. Just as the lights like this, because it's really easy to see where I'm positioning the stone. Ah, for pity's sake. I really can't go sideways very straight. Must be getting close to running out of stone again. Hit that point in the night where this starts to almost glow in the moonlight, which I'm really liking. That was unexpected. Aha, run out. Run out. Okay, put that there. Oh no! No! No, lost it. Damn it! Oh, this game's so glitchy. I demand a refund. Right, I'm not buying this story of it's about how fast stuff falls. Because I literally just put it down. Maybe it's because it intersected ever so slightly. Blast! That's it. I'm all out of green dye. I need to go find some green dye, and it's dark. Well, okay, sun's about to go. Come up, I should say. Okay, do we go that way, or do we go that way? Well, it's looking kind of hillier or cliffier. Is cliffier a thing? That's looking more grasslandy. Let's go over there. Let's head to sunrise. See if we can find some dye. How am I? Yeah, I'm okay for stone. I just need dye. Oh, bother. Right, I can see plenty of flowers. Anyone see any green flowers? I would like, have you seen some green? Oh, be like that. Whoop, on the tree. I say, old chap, good morning. Have you seen any green about? Fine. Good day, sir. Have you seen any green? Over here. Thank you. I think you may have fibbed to me. I'm getting the impression I'm maybe generating some more landscape as well, because I can hear the fan in my machine going nuts. Hello, has anyone seen any green? Green, I need some green. You all better start talking. Tell me where the green is. You seen any green? Tell me where the green is. Butt shot. Ha. I should feel bad about doing that, but I don't. Oh, where's the green? I need green. There's a lot of wildlife around here. Well, was. I need to be careful that I don't get lost. I think I just saw some green. Okay, under the leg. Oh, it wasn't far off. Oh, I just saw some green. You get to live. I saw some green. And there's the other green I saw. Can't believe the game stole that die from me. That's why I'm taking it out on the wildlife. Because this is where I keep going and going and going and, excuse me, picking up more and more and then get lost. What about behind the back? Behind the back. Ah, nice try. Behind my back again. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, I went straight between his antlers. Okay, behind the back again. Oh, for goodness sake. It couldn't be any easier. Oh, for... Going too high. I'm going to get a shot behind the back. Yay! There we go. Hello. Any more? Ah, green, 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 green. Right, how are we looking? I've got 8 now. That's better. Why are there so many about? Ah, missed. Why does the compass keep appearing on the wrong hand? Go away. Oh, nearly. There we go. It's tidier now. Whoa. Oh my goodness. I actually nearly fell over then. Oh my god. I actually lost my footing for a second and I was stood straight up. Okay. You got your own back game. That isn't what I wanted. Go away. Gotcha. What are you doing in the desert? I kind of feel bad now. Ah, there it is. What's... Oh, I wondered what this was. He's just sleeping. He's just sleeping. Okay. I think I still stand by my feeling that this is one of the best archery simulators I've played yet. It just feels good. Oh, for goodness sake. Terrible catching stuff simulator, obviously. Right. Let's see if we can do this without losing stuff this time. There we go. So, time for some more crafting, which probably isn't the most enthralling thing to watch, but it's actually really satisfying to do. I was quite delighted, I don't know if I mentioned it before, I was quite delighted, there's a Twitch streamer, his name I'm always forgetting and I feel really, really bad. It's the guy who seems to identify himself by his voice, his accent kind of thing, and yeah, he was playing Cube the other day and was talking about how he felt that, you know, some folk may moan that crafting is a bit too involved and a bit too tedious and a bit too faffy and everything, and yeah, it's kind of mirroring what I've said before as well. That, you know, it was, and my point is, you know, it was nice to hear someone else say the same thing, that it actually is kind of tedious. It is kind of, oh my god, do I have to do this again? But it makes doing shit like that worthwhile, because like you got to put some real effort into it. And I always did used to enjoy the what would you call it, creative mode or whatever of the other block game. But actually some of the builds that I most appreciated having done were the ones that were done in, what do we call it, survival, you know, survival mode, where you had to go and mine your resources and stuff like that. That was, oh, go away. That was always so much more rewarding. Oh, the names are getting more interesting with the, whoa, spam bots. Okay, here. I have to remember to try and report that one when I get back into the boring world. Oh, get back here. There we go. Oh, for flip's sake. There we go. Right, that's all the dye used up again. Let's put that there. Right, where did I get to? Got here, but did I? Ah, no, actually, I was one level down. There we go. God, that was go back. That was quite the detour for not a lot of dye. I'm gonna have to go on a real dye hunt at some point. Maybe that actually should be a little session soon one evening. Is I'll go on and explore in a direction I haven't really been, and I'll go further. Oops, I missed a block. I'll come back and do that. Yeah, maybe follow that all the way down there, see where it goes, that kind of thing. And find all the green I can find. Not sure why stone and green dye makes limestone. Don't think I'm quite seeing the connection there. Whoops. Ah, no. Oh no, no, no. Okay. Go away. Go away. There we go. You go there. You go there. And you go there. And then you go there. There we go. Right. Oh, it's back to that glowing in the moonlight thing again. I do like it when it glows in the moonlight. Suddenly got a Thin Lizzy earworm. Whoa. At least this build is not as terrifying as doing the tower. I never feel... Okay, it doesn't matter how big this is going to get, I'm never going to feel like I'm in danger. Oh, I got stuck. Oh, and this is probably only going to mean something to people from the UK, and probably only people from the UK of a certain vintage. But I swear YouTube is trolling me at the moment for reasons I've got no understanding of whatsoever. The algorithm decided I needed to watch some snippets of Fred Dibner climbing up chimneys and towers and things like that, and there's nothing I've been watching recently that would suggest that's the thing I needed to be shown. So all I can think of is that someone that I'm somehow connected with through the Google ecosystem has been watching it, and they've gone, oh well, you know, they know Dave probably will like that shit as well. And I mean, you know, I don't dislike it. He's one of those characters I know from my childhood and everything. But oh my god, talk about trolling me though, because I mean, I fell for it. The algorithm did its job. So I was watching little snatches of Fred climbing some massive chimney. I don't know where it was, you know, probably in Bolton or somewhere like that, I can't remember. And oh god, I was just like, this is terrifying. I can't watch this, but I can't not watch this. But if you happen to be watching what I'm saying now, and you've never heard of Fred Dibner, just search Fred Dibner steeplejack, something like that, on YouTube, and you'll see the kind of stuff I imagine. He's climbing this ridiculously tall chimney in the one I was watching a little bit earlier. No safety equipment whatsoever. Which, you know, I'm not impressed by. I'm just, you know, kind of weirdly horrified by. You know, there's like comments to the effect of, yeah, you know, no one's got that kind of bravery anymore, and I'm just like looking at it going, I don't know that that's brave, that's just like really, really, really bad health and safety, isn't it? But it's hard not to be a little bit impressed. Right, that's 2 layers. And it's basically 40 minutes, 2 layers. This build is definitely slowing down. Definitely getting bigger. It's interesting how I don't seem to be able to climb up on that top. I'll have to do that. Don't know why. God, I'm not even halfway up the glass tower. Not even halfway up. Maybe about 1/3 of the way up. And the thing is that I kind of feel like ideally, it's just not going to work, it's not going to happen, but I kind of feel like ideally the pyramid should be like twice the height of that. It's just so not going to happen. I don't actually know how tall like the Great Pyramid is. Off the top of my head, yeah. I could probably look it up on the internet. Ah, right. Do some more. That's all sand. I don't need sand. Let's delete the sand. I can definitely find more sand if I need any. Where is the limestone? Don't tell me oh no, there it is. I was going to say, don't tell me I managed to somehow use the just rearranging these so I can see where I'm at easier. But yeah, for a moment I was like, don't tell me that I actually managed to place the last limestone block at the top. So that's sand. Don't need that. Right, got another 100 of those down there. Let's move those up there so I kind of see what I'm doing. So 152, that's it. I think it's fairly obvious that 152 blocks is not going to get me up the top of there. And I kind of don't want to finish a session halfway up, because I'll end up probably throwing myself off. Why did that go away? Oh, I've just deleted all the bloody sand, haven't I? Idiot. Dope. I just thought, oh, there's a hole there, I'll fill it in, get rid of some sand, but I just deleted it all. Oh, I'm so smart. Right, let's go see if we can find a wee bit of green dye over here. In fact, what time is it? Okay, I've been at this nearly an hour, I think. Right. Plant my feet firmly, because I'm moving. And after nearly falling over earlier, I'm going to take it easy. My God, there's so much wildlife. Why is there so much wildlife tonight? I swear, the number of times I've come in here and haven't seen a deer or anything. Oh, look at all this. There we go. I should have come over this side. Let's see. Oh, where did that go? Don't. Okay, let's do it that way. Yeah, I should have come over this side first time. Oh. I feel like they're stalking me. I feel like they heard about the massacre earlier. Right, up to 11. Oh, Croy's just gone live and he's back standing. I actually didn't catch the story of that. I gather poor bugger hurt his foot, but I don't know how. Keep meaning to actually ask. But that's good if he's back on his feet again. Yeah. Any more? I got any more? Hey up, lad, you seen any green? No. Oh, there we go. Ah, this is proving pretty good. Trick shot. Oh, it's not latching on. There we go. Trick shot. Gotcha. Behind the back. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. I shouldn't do that too much. I'm going to put my back out. Oh, I see some more green up there. One there as well. So I have said this before, but going back to the crafting is tedious kind of thing and everything. At the same time, I think a little bit of me does kind of crave that sort of. I've never played it myself. My son was massively into it some time ago, but that kind of Factorio sort of thing, the idea of being in VR and in this game being able to build something that if you tip all the right materials in, you can then have it over time crank out all the limestone blocks. I'd still have to go gather the materials and everything and somehow dial in the recipe I want and then have to power it and all that kind of stuff. A bit like using the furnace, but yeah, some magical machine for taking recipes and churning stuff out and that. I wouldn't mind if that was added because there'd still be effort involved, I should say. The idea of you still got to go around and find the raw materials and presumably build the thing and also fuel it somehow. I could see that actually being really fun. That I'd be into. It's getting dark. I shouldn't be doing this while it's getting dark. There's a hole in the world down there. Okay, let's go back down. I feel a bit unsteady because it's suddenly quite dark and I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, I can see 2 green flowers, I think. One there, and it's really dark and I can't see it. There we go. Oh, there's another one there. What am I doing? Oh, 28. Right, I think that's good. I wanted to actually make it back to my pyramid, but I just realised I don't know where it is. Oh god, do you know I really need to clean the lenses in this headset as well. It's fine when it's daytime in here, but when it gets dark I just realise, oh, there's a pyramid there. I just realised just how grotty the lenses are in this headset. It looks really 2D at the moment. That's weird. That's my glass tower. I can hardly see it, it's just like this eerie silhouette. Yay! Right, I think what I'm going to do, I've got the basic materials. I'm not going to do another layer because that's probably going to end up being another 20 minutes and it's kind of coming up to, I should be having a chill time. So let's put that on there so I can find it again. Not that it's that difficult to spot. I'm going to trek back to the tower. Actually, what I might do... I might actually trek back home so I can load up on stone. 'Cause I'm fairly sure I've still got a whole bunch of stone back at the main base. I may as well use that up rather than mining more or anything like that. Do love that sunrise. It's weird, that kind of... I've said it before, it always actually sounds like traffic on a motorway sound to me. But that wind sound always makes me feel like there is a breeze around me. And it makes me feel like I'm in a really open space. It really, really, really feels like that. I just realised, maybe, I'm going to have to add this to the suggestions thing on the Discord. But like, it's all very well and good having a mining challenge, you know, the thing of... Actually, I haven't looked to see where I am at. Am I still... Oh yeah. Global rank still 12, that's good. Maybe there should be a kind of global ranking for death toll in 10 minutes. See who can do their worst with bow and arrow in 10 minutes. Right, definitely used all the stone there. Yep. I think that... Actually, what's that? Oh, that's wood, isn't it, I think? Oh, no, it's that stone, actually, I think. So, sand in there, just a wee bit of glass left in there. That's all fuel in there. So yeah, heading back to the main base makes most sense. Let's go for a little wander back home and keep an eye out for any green dye on the way. I think I picked up a large part of it around there. Ooh, that was some stutter. Let's take the scenic route, just in case. Oh, that was a bit of lag. Bit laggy again. A bit laggy tonight is the game, but only in places. On the whole, it's doing okay, and then there's just these little moments of lag. Oh, that's a cool little mine cave. Yeah, let's take the scenic route this way as well. Oh, I think I'm going to be rewarded for doing so as well. Go. Scoot under there. Have a look around here. Apparently not. Okay. Right, I want to be kind of up here. Oh, jackpot. Come here. Don't go flying off. And, oh yeah, more here. And here. Oh, goodness. Okay. All of it. Looks it. Yes. Let's keep going kind of cross country just in case we see some more. I think that's my lot. Well, yeah, for now. Got 50. That's not bad going actually. That should keep me going a while. So that's 50 dye. I'm going to need 8 times 50 stone. Stone's not exactly hard to find. Yay! And we're back home. Is that stone? That's stone, isn't it? So let's take that, take that, take that. I actually thought I had more stone kicking around than that. Oh yeah, there's loads there. I need to be careful I don't fill my inventory with stone, although actually taking some stone back out to the desert and putting it in a chest probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. Yeah, let's take the rest of those actually. Oh. Oh, that didn't work so well. There we go. Make sure I don't get caught up in my cable. Right. That should do the job. Okay. While I'm here, let's pick another crystal up. Take a couple of crystals. Right, I think I'm going to call that a day. It's about an hour mucking about, I think. I only got 2 more layers. So, in the previous session I managed to add 5 layers. And in a similar amount of time I managed to put 2 up. Well, let's take those with us as well. Oh, inventory's actually full. Let's go and put that away. Okay, so full inventory. So what I should do is remember to offload a bunch of stone over at the desert. I'm just looking to see if I can lose anything or consolidate anything. No, I think that is my inventory pretty well packed. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here. I think I need to go and have a drink and be thinking about chilling and heading for bed. So if there is anyone out there watching, thank you very much for watching. It was good to see you, Neil. I hope the weather isn't too terrible and hope those temperature variations don't cause any trouble or anything like that. But yeah, for anyone who is watching, thank you, really appreciate it. And for anyone who catches the recording afterwards, thank you for watching that as well. And goodbye. And sorry about the noise that's about to happen. I think I got my back to my TV. Yeah, you have. Some awareness of where I am.